All right, hello and welcome everybody. J-Man back here for some more reactions. We are going to be finishing out our end of an era concert here, starting out with Ghost Love Score. Definitely looking forward to seeing how the band plays this song, how Tarja goes as far as the vocals, stuff like that. I'm quite familiar with the song. Have heard it many, 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 many times um, on my song list on um, Google Play Music, which segues into something. I heard something last night in my news feed. It sounds like Google is talking about doing away with Google Play Music and moving everything over to YouTube Music. Not so sure how I feel about that. I mean, I've been using Google Play Music for so long, and the person that did the article said there were some problems with it and started mentioning them, and I was just like, I really didn't even want to read it at the time because I don't, I hate the thought of having to remake my playlists, and I don't know. Hopefully, they're going to give me a way to transfer my playlists. I mean, I've got playlists with over 1,000 songs on them and shit. Hopefully, they're going to, since it's under the same umbrella, hopefully they'll have some way to port my playlists over there or something like that. But anyways, all right, let's get back on track. Sidetrack, back on track. Let's go ahead. Let's jump on in. I'm excited to hear this. So we've got Nightwish, Ghost Love Score, End of an Era. Let's get it.
A siren from the deep came to me, sang my name, my longing. Still I write my songs about the dream of my
Gotta love Empu. So I'm sure I'll remember to talk about this. I'll not talk about it now. That's the same girl that was crying before Beauty and the Beast, or I mean before good grief, Swiss cheese brain, Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, it looks like they're crying all concert. Easy, Dennis. Dave's is playing my backup memory for the day. Hey, there's Pyro. There is Pyro there. Somebody had commented, first of all, um, somebody had commented in the comments on YouTube, it's like, what do you mean there's no pyro? There's pyro all over the place. And the first thing that he pointed to was like that one spot in, I forget the name, which song it was, but there was like the graphic overlaid flames coming up and stuff. And I was like, okay, so the guy's just being facetious. I didn't even go and look at the others. And he's like, well, and there's pyro here and here and here. And there is pyro going on the back of the stage there. So let's dig into this one. So obviously, to me, the instrumentation, the music itself was spot on. I would have liked the mixing to have Yuka turned up just a little bit. You could hear him, but the drums, the bass drum, the kicks were not as prominent as I am so used to hearing them in the other version. Um, but so yeah, I would have liked the drum mixed in a little bit heavier. Uh, Empu, his guitars in a couple of spots sounded like they could have been mixed in a little bit heavier. Um, the keys sounded great. The song sounded great. I mean, I'd be hard pressed to say that the song sounded even significantly different from the version that I'm familiar with. The first part of the song, pre-interlude, I thought that Tarja did a really good job. And that was kind of my expectation. My expectation was for that pre-interlude part, Tarja would be in her wheelhouse and she'd be kicking it. She did. She rocked it. Sounded good. Um, Post-interlude, eh. Sorry, just being honest, that was a bit of a hot mess for me. And not just because of what Floor did with it. Um, this may have been due to her being sick, and the wear and tear of the concert on her voice and everything, and her energy level. We're three songs from the end. We're on song 13 or 14 or something like that. 14, I think. But yeah, that part after the interlude, that was kind of a hot mess. Um, but then for the climax part of it, she sounded better again. She's back up in that higher register. And obviously she doesn't go for the big whiz bang finish that Floor does, but that Tarja just doesn't have that in her repertoire, and I don't hold that against her. So overall, yeah, I was very happy with it. Just that minute or so after the interlude that really, like I said, I have to say that she's just, because she wasn't feeling well, it's near the end of the concert, she just didn't have any power there. It felt like she was going for a certain sound and just didn't quite reach it. Um, but like I said, I know very well that she came into this concert sick. That's a mighty task for anybody. We all noticed Floor when Floor was not feeling well. At the end of the Buenos Aires concert, I believe, she struggled a little bit with some stuff. So like I said, I don't at all hold that against Tarja here. I have to uh, account that or attribute that to her just not feeling well near the end of the concert. Just didn't have her best go at that, I don't feel. Um, but overall, I definitely liked it. It sounded good. It sounded really good. Little mixing issues here and there. The thing I was going to talk about was in the beginning, she was lengthening out the vocal, and it was, I don't know enough about musical composition. I was in my head, I was trying to work it out. It's like, how is she lengthening these vocals and it's still syncing with everything? Because it sounded like they had a little bit of the backtrack going on here in this song. Um, if it was just the guys, if it's just the musicians, um, if you've got a repeating beat, um, or a set of chords or whatever, I could see how the singer could lengthen out the notes and add an extra measure or something to the vocal, and then the guys just pick up with the next part of the instrumentation when she's finished with her vocal. But it threw me out kind of off. It's like I wasn't sure how she did that and still kept the timing with the song. I was a little bit tripped out by that at first. But not that it sounded bad. I mean, it sounded very true to her style, her classical styling. So yeah, Jer, that's you said it. I was exactly where I was going. Fit much more, fitting for her style, her training. So again, it wasn't a bad thing. It was to me. I was like, I couldn't square in my mind how she was doing that, but yet the music was still on time for the change, for the key change or the chord change or whatever was coming up. Um, so yeah, overall, definitely like that. Two thumbs up. Couple of little hitches here and there on a couple of things, but hey, it's a live performance. You can't nail everything all the time, especially when you're sick and stuff like that. So I give that one a pass. So I still give that one two thumbs up. So thanks YouTube. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you're enjoying this ride through the old Nightwish stuff. Hope I'm not annoying too many Tarja fans and things with my critiques and whatever, but if it is, so what? It is what it is. We'll be back with the next song in the concert. We got 3 to go, and we'll be done with this. Tomorrow we're going to be moving into some album versions of some of the Tarja era stuff. So look forward to that. But anyways, yeah. Hope you're having a good night, day, morning, whatever kind of time of day it is for you, wherever you are, and when you're watching these videos out there, YouTube. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Twitch. I appreciate y'all. Everybody be good. Peace.